Hello friends, welcome to my channel Jobonymous, and in today's video we are going to discuss about Genpact's mega recruitment, which is particularly for freshers who are looking for a job in their collections process. So I'll discuss about this particular drive, how you can apply for this, what is the job description. But before that, in case you are new to my channel, consider subscribing it, and please do like this video to support my channel as it gives me a lot of motivation. So friends, this drive is about their collections process role, as some of you may be knowing what this role is about. So this rule is about asking the customers or clients of Genpact about the pending payments. So sometimes it happens that first Genpact provides some product or service to the company, and after providing that product or service, Genpact asks customers to make payment, and many a times customers don't make payment or delay their payments. So that is where your role comes into play. You will have to call them, email them, use all these tactics to get the payment out of them as soon as possible. So it is this kind of job role. Salary for this role will be about 2.5 to 3 LPA, which is good considering it is usually for freshers only, this particular job role, 0 to 1 year experience. And multiple locations are open almost all across India. Big cities are open. Delhi is there, in North India Jaipur is there, then in East India Kolkata is there, in South India Hyderabad as well as Bangalore are there. So multiple locations are available, so you can apply for this. And you should know some of the tricky interview questions also that can be asked for this particular job role, and I'll discuss with them with you, and I'll also discuss some other sample answers for those questions. So for that, I'll take you to my computer screen, and I'll also tell you how you can apply for this job role. But before that, just one thing regarding the interview rounds. First, they will usually call you to briefly ask you about, tell me about yourself, why this role, these kind of easy questions to check your communication skills. So I have covered them many a times. Secondly, they can conduct an online test which will consist of English grammar, verbal ability, and logical reasoning or mathematical type of questions. But these will be pretty simple. So for that, you can go through some of my videos related to logical and mathematical type of questions. I'll give the link in the description. And then there will be operations round where they can ask you the role based questions as well as some situation based questions. So particularly role based questions that they can ask you, I'll discuss with you. So let's go to my computer screen. So friends, now I have taken you to my computer screen, and first I'll discuss some of the interview questions that can be asked for this particular job role. So they can be: what excuses can customers make for delaying payment? How will you tackle them? So sometimes it may happen that you are calling customer again and again, but he is denying to make payment and he's making some excuses. So these excuses can be that they haven't received any invoice as of now. So in that case, if you know that you have already sent an invoice to them, then keep an invoice email handy with you, or invoice email open at that point of time, and tell them that you have sent that email on that particular day. And if still they deny, in that case, resend them email by asking and confirming their email ID, and also courier them that particular invoice to their physical address also. Next, they can make an excuse and say that they have already issued a check in your favor and it is in transit, or they have sent it by post, so it is taking time. So in that case, you can confirm that them by asking check details like what is the check number, what is the bank name, what is the date when it was dispatched. So by that you will be able to know whether they are just lying, making excuses, or telling the truth. Then sometimes they can say that they have no cash in hand or they have less cash. And if they are genuinely facing this problem, then ask them to pay in small investments uh, or small EMIs per month. And then sometimes they can also say that they have already paid. Completely lie. And in that case, you should ask them to provide bank details and transaction ID by which they made the payment. So these are the ways you can know. And what will you do if you have already used all these tactics and the customer is still not paying or has stopped taking your calls? So in that case, firstly, you will have to issue a letter of demand to that customer or defaulter, telling them about the legal consequences if they do not make the payment. So you do not have to write straight away go legal. You first have to issue this letter of demand, and then if the customer still does not act, then in that case you provide the customer or company details to your legal department so that they can prepare a legal notice that can be later sent to the defaulter, and then he or she will be forced to come to the court or provide you the final amount. Then how often should you contact the customer for payment? So this is a very important question. So you have to answer it very diplomatically. So you can say that there is no right answer for this as it depends on many situations. Like if the customer's payment has just been due, so you cannot call the customer every day and ask him to make payment because then it will give a bad impression. But on the other hand, if has been a lot of time since the payment has not been made, then you will have to call them very often. So you can say that there is no right answer, but on an average, one should make a couple of calls every week backed by an official written email. And sometimes you will also have to visit customer office physically couple of times a month. Of these, written communication is most important, as if a situation comes when we have to or the company has to go legal against the defaulter, you will have enough evidence that you tried to solve this issue amicably by sending the emails that you can show to the court. Now friends, these were the interview questions. So today I have received this message from one of my subscriber. He had taken resume service from me and his resume has been shortlisted for LMAC Amazon. So I wished him best of luck, and if you also want to get your CV rectified and increase your chances of getting shortlisted, you can get in touch with me. The details are given in the description. Now I'll tell you how you can apply for this particular job role. So I've floated this on my website so you can check. Just go to this Genpact collections process because this is for collections process rule, and you can read about all the details. And if you feel comfortable, you fulfill the criteria, then just go to apply for this job. These are the locations that are open: Kolkata, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Bangalore, Delhi, NCR. Just go to apply for this job and you will be redirected to this page. From this is on naukri.com, so you can apply to this job accordingly. So friends, I hope this video would have been useful for you. So please do like this video and subscribe to my channel to get more such openings in future, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.